We are making a project called Animated Shakespeare based on the themes in Shakespeare's plays, and specifically in Othello and Macbeth. And the way we're approaching this project is this project will be a model for future projects at DSA. So we started pre-production in April of this year, and we'll finish and have a film festival in 2014.
Wow.
We are bringing in local and national recording artists who are writing original scores, and they're going to come to DSA and perform with our students to create the scores. We're bringing in writers from Inside Out Literary Arts Project to come in and work with our students to develop original scripts based on the themes of Shakespeare. The Shakespeare Festival from Ontario, Canada is going to come to DSA and work directly with our kids and perform with us. And that's all leading up to having a soundtrack that we can then animate with the visual arts students. So the visual arts students will be involved. They've been involved with this from day one back in April. It's a really exciting project because it brings so many people together on a common goal. And really, if we accomplish anything as educators or as teachers, and especially as artists, they're better when it's together, because we can all contribute. And we're going to use this as a model so that the next project at DSA will be very similar. We'll start with a theme, we'll build up scores based on those themes with more student direction. So we've got people coming in from all over the country, great local composers. Rick Robinson from Mr. Cuttime is on the project. Jim and Marilyn Beery are both composers that composed original pieces just for this, and it's just fantastic. It's just fantastic.
And we have an artist in residence. Large symphony orchestras have artists in residence on major universities. Here at Detroit High School, Gary Schwartz, you came from Hollywood, and they brought you in as artist in residence.
Yes, I was a director in Hollywood for 10 years. I had an opportunity to be a professor here in Detroit, so I pulled up stakes and moved to the Motor City.
Wow. And what a transformation. And now making this connection here with DSA, you're going to, now I understand you're scouting locations. You guys are out today on location.
We can't simply stay in the studio and work that way. We have to make trouble and actually shoot animation on location.
Well, where are you going today?
Today we're going to go to the Paquette plant.
We're going to visit the Paquette plant. We have an automotive expert, John Ambrosio, who's a member of the Model T Club, who has a 1927 Model T. He's going to join us, and we're going to go to the Paquette plant over on Paquette, about a mile from our studios where we are right now, and we're going to look around, see how we can develop that scene. We want our Shakespeare project to be about Detroit, about what it means, what these themes mean to us as Detroiters, and we couldn't think of a better place than the Paquette plant. So we're going to go there today. We're going to try to visit the Fisher Building, and we got a couple other places in mind.
So now students are going to be heavily involved with this project, right? I mean, the school will be starting, this coming Tuesday.
Yes.
And how many students are going to be involved? How many students are going to be able to take advantage of this unique collaboration?
Every arts major at DSA is involved in this project. Every arts major. So, potentially, actually being in the credits of the films, a couple hundred at least in the credits, but everybody's going to be exposed to it. So it's a very inclusive. We've got a world-class arts program here, with dance, with vocal music, with instrumental music. They're all involved.
This is really unique about having you two gentlemen here.
It's a whole other sensibility. The students are going to be designing, editing, directing, drawing, shooting. We'll be doing a lot of stop motion, rotoscope, all kinds of techniques.
I have absolutely no idea what that means, but it sounds fascinating, and it sounds like this is going to be an opportunity for young people in high school. I'm just amazed by this. How do people learn this craft?
A frame at a time.
Really?
Literally.
So this is the type of...
Very hands-on.
Yeah, yeah.
And they will have produced at least, on the top of this, 12 short animated films.
Wow, that's amazing.
And the thing is, the great thing about this is people that know about this already want to post these projects at their sites. So they're not going to stay in Michigan. They're not going to stay at DSA. They're going to go out, and it's very exciting.
It's
Yeah,
like a
it is.
virus. It's going to bleed throughout the land.
I think that it's just absolutely great, and welcome to Detroit.
Thank you.
I'm so glad you're here to really make a difference. It's people like you, Gary Schwartz, and also Mr. Wood, that you know, you hear the term thinking outside of the box. It's like, let's do something really important. Let's do something exciting. Let's do something that changes people's lives and sets them on fire for a goal to follow their artistic desires. And it's possible, but there has to be a starting place, and there have to be mentors like you, like both of you, that make this possible, and also a school system that says, go for it. Yeah.
Exactly. And I think the special thing about Detroit Public Schools arts teachers and Detroit School of Arts arts teachers is we're artists first. We're artists first that teach, and we have a responsibility to help people understand the world around them in a unique way.
Yeah, I think you're so right. You know, certainly.
Gary talks about being a shaman.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel that our job actually is to create the next generation of 21st century shaman.
I love that idea. I feel that way very strongly as a musician, that the best musicians are active performers and also want their students to be active performers and pass on that tradition. And, you know, the old saying is people that do can and people that can't teach. But you're doers, and then you're passing on this knowledge, as you say, a frame at a time. That's exactly how it's done. It's this hands-on experience. Certainly works that way for learning a musical instrument. It's hands-on. You meet one-on-one with someone, and they say, hold your hand this way. This is what you're doing. I'll do it. You do it. I'll do it. You do it. Instead of someone just talking to you in a classroom. No one learns how to, I think, become an artist by having someone explain to them how they're an artist.
Right.
You know,
We're going to work together doing this, creating these short animated films.
absolutely fascinating.
And, you know, Gary and I haven't done this by ourselves. We have great leadership both at the school, with our school administrators, but also with our partners at the University of Michigan and the Knight Foundation, who is funding our project. So this is a true community project that's involving just people from all walks of life and all of the arts. It's very, very exciting.
Well, you're going to keep us updated as we go along, and we'll be seeing you here in school, John and Gary, and we'll get an update as the year goes on. Very exciting.